Okay, looks like I found another car to bid on. 2002 Crown Victoria LX. It's at our local charity auction here in San Diego. There's less than 6 hours to go, and it's at 2250 with a 15% buyer's premium. But the great thing about it, it only has 61,250 miles on it. And there's no license plates on it, which means it probably had handicap plates, the disabled plates, and it's got the 4.6 V8, 2881 cubic inch, single overhead cam, 16 valve. So it's a simple engine. And features and notes, runs and drives great, includes a clean California title pink slip, includes current California smog certificate, and most importantly, since it's in the 80s today, is ice cold air conditioning. So I went over, let's go take a look at a couple of the pictures here. I'm sorry. Go over to, let me get this and pull up the pictures. There's the pictures of it. That's who's having the auction is Father Joe's Villages, which is does the most for the homeless in San Diego, provides housing and that. So it's a good charity to give to for sure. It's LX, which is the top of the line in these cars. So it's not the police version. It's just a personal luxury vehicle, like a Lincoln Continental, but the Ford version. So it won't have the adjustable suspension like the Lincolns do, which breaks. The air ride costs about $3,000 to repair. So there's the inside of it. It has leather interior, which is an option. They came with cloth. It's fully loaded. It has the alloy wheels, which are 17-inch, which is another option. So it's a top-of-the-line model with all the extra options on it. So it's well over 30,000 when it was new in 2002. And you can see it has a State Farm insurance sticker and a AAA sticker. You know what that means. That means the grandpa or grandma was driving it. And there's the inside, the leather interior. And there's the passenger seat. Nice, not smashed. And then it has a power seat. It's on the door there like a Mercedes. And it's nice and clean under the hood. Real nice. It looks like a 60,000 mile car. There's a gigantic trunk. A little bit dirty. And the battery. And there's the mechanics report. Everything is good on it. Everything has a check mark. And then there was the only comments with scratches, no major dents. So there's no major dents in the body. There's a lot of scratches. And you can see the report there. It's circled on the front bumper, rear bumper, driver's door handle, and on the passenger side there's miscellaneous scratches, probably from rubbing up against bushes and that. Okay, so there it is there. So I went over now to NADA to get an idea of the value. And this is the National Automobile Dealers Association. This is what the car dealers use for trade-in values. And I put in LX, which is the top of the line. And I also added in the extra features, which is leather interior and the 17-inch alloy wheels. So rough traded is 1300, average traded is 1900, and clean traded, which is what this car would be, is 23, almost 2400. So a dealer would give you $2,400 on trade towards the car you're buying on this car. And then they would put it out on the lot for $39.99 or $42.99 or whatever. But that gives you an idea of the value. Then I went over and ran a Carfax on it. Carfax, for some reason, shows a $6,110 retail value, which is, it's based on my location, but I think that's pretty high. But it's a two-owner vehicle. No accidents, no damage. It has 9 service records. Last reported mileage was 59,992. First owner had it for 3 years and 2 months. He bought it brand new at 190 miles. Second owner bought it, the current owner bought it in 2005. He's owned it for 14 years and 8 months, averaging 3,250 miles a year only. And it's a clean title, actual mileage. No accidents, no structural damage, no airbag deployment. Odometer is right. No accidents, no recalls. There's the first owner bought it in La Mesa, California, which is a suburb of San Diego near San Diego State University. He bought it brand new in August 13 of '02 with 190 miles on it. Second owner bought it November 9th of '05 with 19,068 miles. And then he had an emissions check in '08 with 30,000 miles. So he put 11,000 miles on it in 3 years. And then it went in for service. It had the blower motor checked, the fluids checked, oil and filter changed, brake fluid flushed and changed. Brakes were checked at 36,000 miles in 2010. He had the emissions done. It would pass the emissions. Then he took it to the dealer where he bought it. It shows Penske Hyundai, but it's actually Penske Ford. With 37,000 miles, he had a maintenance inspection done. The battery charging system checked, brakes checked, tire and pressure checked. Then in June of '11, with 40,000 miles, took it to La Mesa Auto Care, which looks like that was the garage he had it serviced at. And he had the EGR/DPFE feedback sensor replaced. And then he took it back at August of 12, and he had the oil and filter change. He had the body lubricated. Cooling system was serviced, so he had the cooling system flushed. The radiator was flushed, the water pump, which was good. That's why you need that. That's why it said ice cold air conditioning, because it's running nice and cool the way it should be. Then he had another emissions check done in 12. Then in 14, with 52,000 miles, he had the oil and filter change, body lube, and another emissions check. And then he had it serviced again in 16. Didn't say what they did, but it shows emissions inspection, so that must be what it is. Then he had another one done again, so they didn't write down exactly what they did, and that's it. So in June 11 of '18, the car had 59,992 miles on it. Today it has 61,250. And it passed the smog in June 11 of '18. It passed the smog, which means the smog was due in June of this year, 2020. And it's already passed smog. It has a current smog on it, which it passed. So it's a good car. It's ready to go. No accidents, no problems. It was maintained. It wasn't maintained as good as it could have been. Well, at least it doesn't show it being maintained. But it's still a car worth buying. And then I went to local cars. There's 3 local cars that are comparable. This is a '98 with 82,000 miles. Looks like a city car or something. It has hubcaps on it. It has a '98 plate on it, though, judging by the plate number. So it's a one owner. At least the plate is original to the car. And it has cloth interior and the seat's bent. You can see the driver's seat is bent backwards, so whoever was driving it was very heavy. Probably 400 or 500 pounds, judging by how bad the seat is. That is 82,000 miles. It's $4,000. It's in Pasadena, up by the Rose Bowl. Okay, and then here's one in Placentia, which is in Orange County. This is an '03. This one has 59,000 miles on it. And it's just like the one at the auction. A little bit different wheels, maybe slightly different color. Leather interior, not quite as nice on the inside. The interior, 59,000 miles. So this one is an LX as well. So this one is very similar to the one we're looking at. And they want $5,200. It's an '03. Good condition, just had smog checks, so it passed smog. And then the other one is a '05. Looks an LX. A black one with different wheels. Has charcoal gray interior. Not the best pictures, but that one has 93,000 miles. It's a 4.6. Tires are great. AC is cold. Powered windows, sunroof, power seats, leather. Needs small maintenance. So it needs something, and it's $4,000. So that gives us an idea of what we have here. So we go back to the car now, and it's at, I'm going to put a bid in right now. It's at 2,250 with 5 hours and 42 minutes to go. So bid now, 2,300. You enter 2,300, confirm bid. High bid. I'm the high bidder at $2,300. So we've got a little bit less than 6 hours to go, so we'll see what happens and we'll see where it goes, and we'll talk to you then. Okay, so we got 2.5 hours to go, and it's at 23.50, 1 bid above me. We'll check back and see once we get closer to the end. Okay, we got less than a minute to go, and it's all the way up to 29.50, so I'm going to be out on this one because you don't know what much work it needs. You got 15% buyer's premium, that's $450. You got license plates are going to cost you $130 at least, probably $150. And title work's going to be another $50, plus their tax on that's going to be about $225. So it's not worth buying now because you can't sell it. You're not going to be able to resell it for more than $4,000, maybe $4,500 at the very top. So we'll just see where it winds up, and we're just going to let it go. So let's see what happens here. Got 8 seconds left. We'll see if there's any last minute bids. 3 seconds. 2. Updating. Oh, let's see what happens here. It's updating. We'll see if there was that last second bid or not. Oh, still updating, so there might be another bid. No, it's sold for $29.50, so sold for $2,950. I would have had to spend $3,000, which would have been about $225 in tax, $150 in license plates, $450 to the auction company for their buyer's premium. So you would have been about $3,800, $3,900, and it's not even knowing how good the tires are. And I never inspected this in person because I just found out about it this morning. So, oh well, I tried again. So we'll just keep looking, and we'll keep going on this trip, and hopefully we'll find one. Talk to you again soon. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And thank you again. I'll talk to you again soon.